So when would you say your first encounter with porn was?
Yeah, so at the time, I wouldn't say that I knew it was porn. It would be something that we would label as like more softcore pornography. And I would say that I was at the age of 8. Vividly remember, it's kind of like back in the Too Hot for TV, Jerry Springer, scrambled up cable picture days. I remember being, around older cousins, and they were watching something of the sort. And I think I first entered into that phase of just like being fascinated. And granted, being raised in a household where if a sex scene comes on in a movie, or if something's inappropriate on TV, you're taught to either cover your eyes or you have your eyes covered. Whenever parents aren't around, that boundary goes away, and then you simply indulge in what is in front of you. So, at the age of 8.
And would you say that it was something that evoked a certain emotion, or like certain you?
Yeah. So
is it like you were?
The first emotion, I think, is, and again, being at the age of 8, I didn't know how to articulate it, but the first emotion is shame or fear, because you feel like I shouldn't be seeing this, but I can't fight that this is attractive to me, or there's something appealing about this to me. So it just causes you to be a little confused, but just as a little boy, you like it, right? You like it. So a mixture of shame, again, mystique, and also fear, because you fear getting in trouble for seeing something. So, all the above.
So what was the progression from that point?
Yeah, so the overall wonder of it all, you want to see more of it. And so whether it was JCPenney catalogs that came home to my mom, the Sunday newspaper that would come, and you flip into the section of the lady in their panties and bras. Just kind of the mystique of I want to get as close to the original exposure as I can. So although it wasn't full nudity, it was I'm as close to kind of get to that. So then that went into the uncovering of a tape marked with a orange sticker that said X-rated. I didn't know what that meant at the time. This is maybe at the age of 11. And put in the VCR, and that was the full-blown sex scene pornography. And so with that, again, the feeling of I should not be looking at this. This is nasty. I don't seeing obviously the level of graphicness that I saw. The first feeling is, wow, this is very, there's something about this that I know I shouldn't be seeing, but I want to see it so bad. So maybe after 2 minutes of seeing it, you kind of come to your senses, and I put it back, where I got it from. Didn't go back to that tape, but then that ignited for sure years of struggle with porn as I knew it.
Would you say that you were addicted to it?
For sure. I think through my adolescence, into my young adulthood, for sure it's a thing where kind of like a functioning alcoholic in a way. You're able to, and again, because it's not something that is as seen, and especially with how fast the internet moved during our lifetime, it became super accessible. So now you don't have to necessarily find a videotape. Now literally it is AOL dial-up, you know what I'm saying, with the old CDs that came to the house, and now the internet opens up a portal of you being able to access it anytime you would like to. So yeah, that definitely developed into an addiction, and I think I would say so because my time was idle is what I went to, or something related to it, And so looking back at it for sure, I would say it's definitely an addiction. Yeah.
So in a week or 2 week period, how often would you look at porn?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah, every day.
Wow.
Every day. Yeah. And I think especially being a teenage boy, it becomes recreation, and with the invention of the internet, it becomes a thing where it's you begin to compare stories of what you saw and what you experienced. So it's weird, but in a way, just like boys used to trade trading cards, now boys trade especially nowadays, boys trade nudie pics with girls.
Yeah.
So it becomes just the thing that you talk about it on the low, but all the while you have this, you have the roots of addiction bubbling up in your soul, and that's pretty serious.
Why is it a problem? Like, what's the big deal? Is it so common?
Yeah, so if it's common, what's the big deal? I think it just depends on your value system. I can only speak from my experience. It was a problem because the value system that I am a part of and that I was around, that prizes purity, and that prizes a sense of modesty, and that also prizes not being someone who indulges in any kind of sexual immorality. And that's a big word that just means like anything outside of like married sex. It's sin, right? So when you come from that perspective, anything outside of God's way of doing things is wrong. You know? So that is my short answer of like why it's a problem. You know, it's a problem because it goes against everything you were created for as a man, which is to enjoy sex in the bounds of marriage, not indulging in the constant looking at pictures, you know, of women that you don't know, you don't have a connection to.